If you had the chance to bring an appropriate game to school, which would it be?
I think there's a number of games that could be brought into schools. Personally speaking, as an English teacher, I think that some of the classical role-playing games would probably provide the best opportunity to work some writing, communication, and kind of team-building things into the curriculum, which I think would be interesting if done correctly. So I think that those would be excellent choices.
Have you had experience with that game?
Yeah, I have had experience with those games, more in a casual sense, not necessarily in an educational environment.
What good would it bring to students?
Well, like I was saying, it provides an excellent chance to kind of analyze story, do problem solving. You could work writing skills in there as well as I said, team building exercises and getting students together to work as a team.
What about big games like DDR or the Wii games?
I think those are excellent. You can definitely use those in like a PE class. I think they would provide an excellent thing. I don't think they should be the primary focus of the curriculum by any means. I do think that they would be an excellent supplement, maybe something they could do every once in a while, but not as an entire semester.
Do you think they would be acceptable for school to be used as exercise?
As I said, like, yeah, you could use it as exercise, but at the same point, I wouldn't want to see that as all that they're doing. I think it has its limits in its current state, and I don't think it gives you the well-rounded exercise that teenagers need.
My class. How many times? Oh yeah, like through it as a huge one. I'm scared. What was that? Dude, I don't think I've ever seen that.
That was magical. Yeah.
That was just suicide. You learned anything from these video games?
Well, it depends on the video game. For example, there's a company out there called Gizmos that produces video games for the express purpose of teaching scientific concepts. With my freshmen last year, we played some of those games. Maybe you remember, like what color chicken will come out if you mix the red chicken with the white chicken and all that stuff. And then we also played some games on nuclear reactions, stuff like that. So those can be very educational. Things like Tetris will allow you to be able to orient images three-dimensionally in your mind. Those are also good exercises, but they don't teach concepts, they teach skill.
Alright, do you think we should have video games in school to replace some boring activities?
Such as what?
Let's say
Worksheets.
Yeah, worksheets or simple exercises in gym.
If the video game is well designed and you're just trying to drill a skill, video games can be very helpful for that. If the game is well designed and you want to try to teach a concept, they can be helpful for that, but sometimes you need actual experience. I don't think you should replace everything because there is no one right way that people learn. Lots of varieties. So I think that you can have some video games incorporated in the classroom and make that very valuable, but to scrap everything wouldn't necessarily make it more valuable.
In your opinion, which would be the best mental or physical challenge for a student in school?
The best mental or physical challenge?
Yeah.
Well, any kind of skill development is a good challenge. And you know that you're developing a skill if it's uncomfortable to do it. For example, if you're trying to develop muscle skills, then if you're doing pull-ups and it's hard to do them, it's difficult, it's challenging, it's uncomfortable, then you're developing some muscle. The same thing true if you're trying to read something in a book and it's challenging, it's difficult, it's uncomfortable to read that. That means you're growing and you're developing a mental skill. So, yeah.
Alright, thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Alright, do you enjoy playing video games?
Yeah, almost more than life.
Do you think we should have more video games in school to take place of other activities?
Yeah, especially like when it rains outside, because no one wants to, and even after it rains outside, no one wants to go outside when it's muddy.
What kind of games do you wish to replace these activities?
Well, a lot of RPGs could replace some reading, and a lot of the Wii sports replace a lot of normal sports that you can't play outside.
Do you think we should have video games in school?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, we should. It's very fun, and it does increase your hand-eye coordination.
All right. What kind of video games do you think we should have to replace these boring activities?
Very, very gory ones. The kind that just really disturb people. Those,
Do you have
those
any?
ones are always great.
Do you have any specific names of these games that you would like to play?
Black, The Punisher, just games like that include torturing people and killing people.
What is your opinion on educational games?
Well, my opinion on educational games is that they're good for all ages. Not just, somebody 9 years old, not just somebody, 10 years old. They even have rehabilitation for 90-year-olds using it. I mean, that's a good program if you ask me.
Do you think we should have some in school?
Yes, I think we should have some in school because of the fact that it helps, it'll help cut down obesity rate, it'll get kids off the couch and running, it'll work on reflexes, it'll also, help them, like games such as Brain Age can help with math skills, stuff like that.
If you can pick one fit or educational game, which one would you choose?
Freaking Guitar Hero. Who doesn't love, like, woo! A Guitar Hero, I mean really. Who doesn't?
Do you think we should have video games in school?
I don't know, it doesn't really matter, but it'd be fun.
Do you think we should have video games to replace the boring activities in school?
Yes, because it'd be a good, how do I put it? If the, it's video, like say like a little boring science game, it'd be better than just a boring class.
Any specific names of games you would like to have in school?
Not that I know of. Well, I played some games, but I don't know what they're called.
All right.
What is your opinion on educational games?
I think they're very beneficial to the youth, and they should be allowed in schools. No, seriously, they're pretty fun. I mean, you get to run around with a little guy, you hit buttons for like 2 + 2, you go 4.
Do you think it should be in school?
I just said yeah.
This is epic.
Oh, what did I do?
That one who killed and you said? Fucking long scene.